What is an energy efficiency as a service business model? Well, in our December 2022 video newsletter, which you should subscribe to in the link in the description below if you don't already receive it, we took a deep dive into Budderfly after the $500 million deal with Partners Group. Budderfly has a unique energy efficiency as a service business model that we explained in detail. Well, lucky for you, we are sharing that video newsletter here. So stay tuned for our Mink Sites video newsletter. In this edition of Mink Sites, we will walk you through the Budderfly Deal, a recent deal where Partners Group acquired a majority stake in Budderfly. We'll go through the history of Budderfly, followed by the details of the deal, and then we will analyze the deal. So let's get started with the history of Budderfly. Back in 2007, Budderfly, which offers a unique energy efficiency as a service model, which I'll explain in more detail later in this video, was founded. But it wasn't until 2017 when Budderfly had its first significant fundraise, when it raised $22 million in a financing round led by Edison Partners. Now, Budderfly's business model involves Budderfly paying upfront for the installation of energy-efficient lighting, heating, and other upgrades to commercial and retail buildings, such as restaurants, in return for a share of the savings that results from these installations and the use of Budderfly's energy intelligence software. Now, this model of paying upfront requires capital as the firm is growing. So in 2019, Budderfly raised $55 million in a round led by Balance Point Capital. And in 2020, Budderfly raised an additional $7.8 million in a round that was co-led by Edison Partners. And in 2022, at the time of the Partners Group deal, the deal we're talking about in this video, Budderfly had more than 2,750 customer sites across 49 states and had customers such as Subway, Wendy's, and the YMCA. Now let's look at the details of the deal. Partners Group, a global private markets firm that has invested over $185 billion across private equity, private debt, private real estate, and private infrastructure, bought a majority stake in Budderfly for $500 million. And as part of that stake, Edison Partners exited its investment in Budderfly. So let's analyze the deal. First of all, this isn't really a private equity deal. It's more of an energy infrastructure deal. That being said, Budderfly has a unique industry disruptive business model, so I wanted to cover this deal. Budderfly's customers don't have to pay any capital upfront. In fact, the payment from customers to Budderfly actually comes out of the future energy savings from Budderfly's installations and energy intelligence software. In other words, Budderfly is taking all of the risk so that the customer doesn't have to. This business model is favorable for the customer because it's an easy way for customers to save through being energy efficient without having to pay anything up front. Now, while this business model is favorable for the customer, it comes at quite a lot of risk to Budderfly. Budderfly not only needs to create energy savings through its installations and software, but it also needs to create enough energy savings so that its costs are recovered, the customer is able to save, and Budderfly is able to earn a profit. Budderfly's model can scale rapidly since it's an easy sell to customers, but long-term profitability could be a challenge. Now, from an investor perspective in Budderfly, there is an added potential upside in the data that Budderfly collects. Budderfly has access to the data of every customer that uses Budderfly's energy intelligence software. This data can provide insights based on patterns of customer energy usage that is valuable. If Budderfly can scale, well, this large amount of data could be extremely valuable in the future. Investors. Is this a good investment for Partners Group? While the business model scares me because of the high risk taken by Budderfly, Budderfly's business is positive for the environment and that its whole service is based on energy efficiency, has a business model that can scale quickly, and has potential upside from its data. If Budderfly can truly create enough energy efficiency from its installations in its software to earn a profit, then this could be a great investment for Partners Group.